Hey Scorpios, I hope you guys are doing great. It's Tipsy here to do your general life reading for October 1st through the 15th. Let's jump right into the card pull and start by getting some oracle cards to see what the overall energy is surrounding you guys for this reading. So the first card that we have out for you is peace. There's another sign that actually got that as well. Let's grab another oracle card, see what other energies are surrounding you for this reading. What's going on with my Scorpio collective? All right, we have another that came out, and we have chop wood. And for your final oracle card, see what last little bit of energy is surrounding this reading for you. For my Scorpio collective. Ooh, these are getting all out of sorts. Let's see what we have. Okay, and we have peaceful resolution. All right, so we'll see how those tie into your overall reading, but let's get into some tarot and start first by seeing where you are. What's happening with my Scorpio collective? What's their energy looking like right now? We have the priestess. What's currently hidden from you can be challenges, obstacles, what you don't see coming. We have the 7 of Cups in reverse, and we have the 4 of Swords in reverse. For advice from Spirit, we have the 8 of Wands in reverse. And for your potential outcome, we have the 7 of Swords in reverse. So let's grab another tarot deck and see if we can clarify these messages a little bit further. Starting again with your current energy, we have the 8 of Cups. What's currently hidden from you? What you don't see? Wow, we have the Chariot, we have the 7 of Pentacles, and we also have the High Priestess. For advice from Spirit, we have the 6 of Wands. And for your potential outcome, we have the Universe. Okay, so let's grab some Kipper cards and get some final messages before we get into the interpretation. We have Thief for your current energy. What's hidden from you? We have Imprisonment. Advice from Spirit. Ooh, Spirit got a lot to say. We have Main Female, and we also have Official Person. And for your potential outcome, wow, we have Judication. Okay, all right, Scorpio, let's get into this. So the overall energy that we have surrounding you, we have peace, we have chop wood, and we have peaceful resolution. There is some sort of conflict that's been swirling around you that I think has been sort of disturbing your balance. It's keeping you a little bit ungrounded. It feels very stressful. It feels very frustrating. And it feels like you have been working pretty diligently to try and get yourself out of this. So this might be a legal situation. It might be some sort of conflict with a boss, a coworker, a classmate, something. But there's a situation that's been swirling around you that is not necessarily lending itself to a positive state of mind. It's been creating a lot of stress in your world. And I think that you have been trying to maintain your peace as much as you can. I think that you've been doing whatever you can to sort of get out of this situation. But the energy that's surrounding this is a peaceful resolution. So it feels as though and I think that this is something that's been prolonged. Like, this is not something that just started happening a couple of days ago. It could be a few weeks, a few months, even, a couple of years. But I don't feel like this is something that's been fresh. It almost feels as though it's something that's been hanging over you for quite some time now. But there is a resolution that's on the horizon, even if it doesn't necessarily feel like it right now. So looking at your current energy, we have the Priestess, we have the 8 of Cups, and we also have Thief. So this to me feels like you are or you have sort of followed your instinct, and you have distanced yourself from something or some type of situation because it wasn't on the up and up. There was something that was very disingenuous about whatever it is or whoever it is that you were previously engaged with. And I think that you made the decision to sort of separate yourself because you couldn't trust this person, you couldn't trust this situation. And you followed what you felt was the best thing for you to do at that time, which is not a bad thing. You're sort of trusting your instinct. You are working very hard to preserve your peace, and that's the direction that you were led to walking away, to leaving something or someone behind. Looking at what's currently hidden from you, any obstacles, challenges, what's coming, we have the 7 of Cups in reverse. We have the 4 of Swords in reverse. We have the Chariot. We have the 7 of Pentacles. We have the High Priestess, and we have imprisonment. So I think that there are a couple of things that you don't realize. It feels as though whatever the situation is that you've had with this person or, organization, whatever, it feels as though that's going to be exposed, and not in a bad way, not in a way that makes you look bad. It feels as though the veil is going to be lifted, and people are going to start seeing what it is that you were seeing. It feels as though something is going to be exposed. And I think out of that you are going to start seeing a little bit more action surrounding this, whereas you kind of distanced yourself and you tried to separate yourself. I don't want to say that you're going to be pulled back in, but I do think that it's a matter of time before a lot of this comes to light. And whereas I think that there wasn't necessarily a resolution for you that you've experienced up to this point, that there is going to be some movement. It's going to be a little bit of patience, but I think that the work that you had put in previously, the awareness that you found, is going to start trickling out. And this this situation is going to be given more attention than it had previously. And it feels as though there are going to be some repercussions for other people that were involved. I don't think that this is going to touch you, but I do think that this is going to be, that you're going to be made whole in one way, shape, or another. It very much feels like you have been biding your time, because even as things were difficult, even as things were a little bit challenging when you were dealing with this, it feels as though you knew deep down that things were going to be okay. And this feels like confirmation that yes, things are going to be okay. They're going to work out in your favor. And whoever else was involved, this thief, this person who was not on the up and up, they're going to be the ones sort of getting the brunt of the fallout from this when everything sort of comes to light. Looking at the advice from Spirit, we have the 8 of Wands in reverse, we have the 6 of Torches, we have the main female, and we have official person. And so what this is saying to me is that Spirit is telling you that there's nothing that you necessarily have to do right now. This is you sort of holding on to this faith that everything is going to work out and that you will come out on top. I do think that Spirit is saying for you to keep your eyes open for people who will advocate for you. So we have a main female and an official person. So I feel like Spirit is telling you, it's almost like I'm getting two different messages for these, right? That either this thief was a feminine energy that you previously had some sort of relationship with. And I don't think that this is romantic. Again, I think that this may be a colleague, a boss, or something. But there's also an official person who can come in to intervene on your behalf. There is somebody who is being observant about what's going on, and they're going to be the ones who will help get the justice I think that it is you were looking for. So I feel like Spirit is telling you that there's nothing that you need to specifically do right now other than keep an eye on potentially shady people, and to also keep an eye on who might be able to advocate for you when the time is right. But continue holding on to that faith that things are going to work out in a way that's best for you. That's sort of how you've been operating. You've been going on your intuition. Your intuition is telling you that things are going to be okay. And Spirit is saying to hold on to that because there is an intervention coming. Now, looking at your potential outcome, we have the Seven of Swords in reverse, we have the Universe, and we also have Judication. With the Seven of Swords, typically when we see that upright, that's the sneak card, right? That's the thief card. So you have two cards of thief, but whereas we have this one sort of upright that you've currently dealt with, we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. We have the thief card in reverse. This person's going to be exposed. They are going to be exposed. You are going to see a change in circumstances that brings this to fruition, and you're going to have your judication. And I think that that's going to come from this official person. So if this is a lawsuit or whatever, you're going to come out victorious in all of this. It feels like the universe is on your side. It's like the universe is saying, I got you. Don't worry about it. This person is going to be exposed. Their sneakiness, their thievery, their underhandedness is going to be brought to light. And there's going to be a determination made that's in your favor, that's going to benefit you. And it's not going to be, I think, as explosive as maybe you thought it would be. It's almost like this person is going out with a whimper. But whatever the situation is that you've dealt with them, it's going to come to a very peaceful close. So continue to have faith and just keep focusing on you. So let's pull one last oracle card and see what final message Spirit has. And what we have for you is awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, and integration. So I think on a lot of levels, this awakening card, right? It's other people awakening to this person's shenanigans. It's people seeing what you've experienced. It's people sort of coming around to advocate for you, to help fight for you, to help give you the justice that it is that you were looking for. And with the Universe, this is a closing out of an old cycle, right? This is a new way of being. This is what we have with the Awakening card. This is you completely stepping out of this energy because this person's going to be exposed. They're not going to be a factor anymore. So this is going to usher in a new way of life for you. This is going to open up new doors. This is going to put to rest the shenanigans that you've been dealing with. This is you sort of being able to finally cut things away and focus your energy on other things. So keep going, Scorpios. You're in the home stretch. There are people that are going to help you, and you will have justice in whatever this situation is. So don't worry too much, okay? I'm going to leave it there for you. I hope that this was helpful, and I hope that it resonated. If it did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. In the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you all huge hugs.